everyone, and welcome to Mr. Mo Dynasty. It's episode 21, and in this episode, we're not going to have too much playing. We are going to have a trip down to the minors, and we are going to finish the month of April in Season 2.
And we roll for April 23rd. It is a no event, so we're going to sit through that day. And we're now looking at April 24th. This is a team chemistry day. It says roll a d12 and then follow the directions. I rolled a 1 and it says the following. Roll a d100 for your team chemistry. If you succeed, add a d10 to your GM approval rating. If you fail, subtract a d10 from your GM approval rating. Well, currently our team chemistry is at 55. And I rolled and got a 31. Yay, some positive news for once. So we get to add a d10 to our GM approval rating, which is currently at 5. So any little bit can help. And we rolled a 5. So now our GM approval rating doubles, if you will, from 5 to 10. And we'll simulate this day. And we lose 6-1. Offense ice cold right now. Ryan Ward continues to hit, though, 2 for 4. Pozo goes 2 for 4. Unfortunately, 3 errors didn't help. Jerpy goes 2 1/3, gives up 5 runs, 4 of them earned. Eater pitches 5 2/3 innings, 1-run ball. Good for him. So, yeah, just look at our offensive production over the last couple of days. 0, 2, 0, 2, 1, 3, 1. None, obviously day off, and then 1. So yeah, the most we've scored over the last couple of days is 3 runs. You're just not going to be able to have winning baseball when you're playing at that pace, unfortunately. So for October, I keep wanting to go to October. April 25th, it is a roll that says Farm Director. And it says this: Farm Director polishes the diamond in the rough. The Farm Director sees the potential in a AA position player. Look at a player who's playing above their potential letter grade using the Farm Director's rating, roll D100 and consult the chart. If we succeed, they move up 1 letter in potential. If it fails, there's no change. Well, when I went and looked at the AA position players, the one that stood out is Tim Elko. He's hitting .309 and 55 at-bats with 3 home runs and 8 RBIs. He's a D61. He's definitely playing above his potential. Unfortunately, our Farm Director's rating is a 23, and I rolled a 44. So all that for naught. No change, though. You don't lose anything. You just missed out on an opportunity, so we're going to go ahead and simulate that day. And we lose again to fall to 9 and 17, which opens us up for scouting. So I'm going to work on the scouting and come back. It's April 26th. It's a scouting day, so I want to show you what I've decided on scouting. So the other 2 right fielders that we looked at last week, Ray Leverovich and Rico something, neither one really panned out. They were both sort of busts. So I'm looking at 2 new right fielders this week. The number 6 on our board right fielder. He offers a lot of contact upside, a lot of vision and discipline upside, a lot of speed. Like, he's everything but power, and that's okay. The power might develop. He looks really strong. And he's also righty-righty, which we kind of need right now because we're lefty-heavy a little bit in the outfield. And then this looks like kind of the opposite. He's a big power bat, but also fast, a raw recruit, 18-year-old. I like both of these players so far. And then I'm going to try to discover, looking for first baseman international. So we'll see how that goes. As far as this day, it is April 26th, which is a roster readjustment day. Roll a D14 on the chart. I did, and it says the GM would like to help the organization fill in a total roster. The GM will sign a player to a AA ball that fits the position that is most underrepresented. And when you look at our roster, we only have 91 players, and we are only 3 out of 3 on third baseman. So I went to free agency, and there were a couple people, very similar skill sets. I'm looking for youth. And it came down to Leonardo Balcazar, Ehedri Vargas, Abram Liendo, or Wainer Luciano. or Wander Luciano. And I ended up going with Wander, and here's why. He bats right. He's righty-righty. We once again have a little bit of lefty-lefty issues. Wes Kath is playing against lefty pitchers in the minors, and I'd like to platoon him and Wander Luciano. And I also like the fact that Wander Luciano has first, second, third, short, and right field. So he's definitely got a decent skill, definitely position flexibility. So we are going to sign him to a one-year deal. And we are going to bring him up to the doubles. So the question is, who's going to go down on this squad? So what we're looking at here is I've got a surplus of second basemen that also bat left-handed. And when I look at 62C21, 61C21, and then Mario Camilletti is got the 62D26, and he has cooled off. So what we're going to do is we are going to move Bergala there, and we're going to send Camilletti down. He was hot starting off the season, but he's cooled, and so he goes down. And then we're going to bring Luciano up. Small moves, but we're trying to make our minors better. And then against lefties, we are going to bat Luciano instead of Kath. Perhaps. That may be the play. Luciano not best hitting, so we're going to move him down a bit. And then that means we need to have a second base? Yeah, second base there. And so what are we going to do? Maybe we play... Which one of these guys is better at lefty? Okay, so we're going to go ahead and play him at second. We'll put Luciano there. And we'll roll that out. Get the plane back in there a little bit. There we go. So that is what we're doing. So little things to try to help our team in the minors get a little better. So we're going to go ahead and simulate that day. And we won the game 4-2. So we're up to 10 wins in the season. And that means we're going to go to April 27th. It's April 27th, and we got a personnel changes day. Rolled D16, and we rolled, and we got trainer event. If the team has 0 or 1 MLB players on the IL, increase the rating by 10. If we have 3 or more, decrease the rating by 10. But when we go to look at our current situation, we only have 1 person on the IL, so we get to improve our trainer by 10. Now, he was a -4 rating going into that, so now he's up to 6. Wasn't that something? 6 is better than -4. And we're going to go ahead and simulate that day. Home against the Royals, and we lose it 7-8. Tough loss. How did we lose that? We had a lot of runs scored. Hagen Smith gets lit up for 5 runs in 3 innings. Peter came in, doing a decent job. That's a shame. We fall to 10 and 18. It is April 28th, and it's minor league day. Last year's draft players. It says the following. Check the calendar. If you drafted a starting pitcher last year and he is pitching today, player lock with him. If you do not have a starting pitcher pitching today, select one of your position players to player lock from that draft, and then roll a D10 and see what happens. Well, I looked, and actually, we have Francisco Morales, our #1 draft pick from last year. He is pitching today for the Birmingham Barons against the Plainstones. So anyway, we rolled to see what he has to get. And it's a plus or minus D6 potential for 6 strikeouts. So he has to get 6 strikeouts in this matchup. So we are going to play this game. And we're going to be player locking. And our goal is 6 strikeouts. Now Columbus is 15-6. They have Andrew Vaughn. This must be the White Sox. So we're going to have to try to get 6 strikeouts to improve his potential. A trip down to Double-A for our number 1 prospect. Hopefully our offense can provide us some sparks. No runs in the first inning. All right, here we go. Francisco Morales. He features 5 pitches. Fastball, changeup, splitter, curve, and slider. This season, he's pitched 23 and 2/3 innings with a .76 ERA, .63 WHIP. I mean, just amazing. Now, he has gotten 6.46 Ks per 9. We're trying to get 6 Ks in his start. Let's see what we can do. That fastball can get up to 96.
No, that's a ball.
Now, in player lock, it doesn't do quick pitch, so that's the first pitch of the game. And already Morales is feeling squeezed by the ump, as that clearly looked like a strike against Avery Harden. And he gets ball 2 called. Those are 2 strikes, and the umpire clearly does not like Francisco Morales.
1-1-1.
That's going to be a ground ball to third base.
He's out.
And Francisco battles back. The good news is, while it wasn't a strikeout, he only threw 3 pitches. Next up is Luke Waddle, who's hitting .342.
Ball 1.
And another strike that isn't called. Wow. This, whatever Francisco Morales did to upset this umpire,
Ball 2.
now that was actually a ball. And we're fine with that, but come on, man. Get it right. Here comes the 2-0 splitter.
1-1-1.
And we get the out. So, back-to-back pitches. We go 2-0 to the hitter, and then we get the ground out. And here comes Andrew Vaughn, former White Sox Andrew Vaughn,
Ball.
not biting on that
1
slider.
ball. No strikes. Ball. No.
So the low strike is not even called. So for the 3rd straight batter, it's a 2-0 count.
Ball.
3-0 count.
3-0.
There's the strike with the 3-0 slider. Well, he hasn't seen the curveball yet. And that's going to be looped into right field for a base hit for Andrew Vaughn. We had him on our team last year. And he picks up the first hit. Carlos Salazar up. We blow it by him at 95. Finally a strike on the first pitch. And we sped up his bat with the changeup. And that's 2 hits now given up by Francisco Morales. There's the strike. Connor Capel, former MLB player. And there's a line out to third base. The good news is no runs given up. The bad news, none of our 6 Ks came in that inning. And we go to the bottom of the 2nd. We need to try to be a little bit more efficient. There's a strike with the slider. There's a, now this is our opportunity. 0-2 count. We are going to be going hard for that strikeout. Inside.
Ball
Woo.
1.
I think we're going to go back to that. Broke his bat. Part of me says don't catch it. Don't catch it. Don't catch it. 1 away. Oh, we had our chance. We had that 0-2 count.
No.
This umpire does not like me. There's the strike on Adam Zabrowski.
One.
Oh, couldn't feel my position. Nice play by our shortstop. Oh, can't make the play at first. They're going to call that E6. They're going to blame me. That's a hard play. The shortstop to get called on. Thought he did a good job stopping it. Kind of got to hope your first baseman's able to dig this out. Unable to, though. Another base runner. Christian Cairo.
Ball. 2-2-2.
There's a double play ball. 5, 4, 3 in the double play. And once again, good news, bad news. Good news, no runs given up from Morales. Bad news, no strikeouts so far. Ethan Workinger.
No.
Definitely not going to get a lot of calls today on the black.
Be right.
There's a strike. Yeah, this is the kind of hitter we've got to get. The ninth place hitter. He is hitting 282. But yeah, there's what we got to do. Strike him out. There's our first strikeout.
Out.
Get the recording. All right, so there's one. We need 5 more. Foul ball. Avery Harden looks like he could be busted up and in with that stance.
I got it.
Fly this out to center field. 2 away. 430 pitches. Not too bad for the 3rd inning. Good pace.
Ball. 1-0. Strike.
There's that get me over slider. Beautiful change up there. We could really use a strikeout against Luke Waddle here. Oh!
Inside.
Couldn't quite get it there. Couldn't quite get it.
Full count.
One bite on the slider. Full count. Three-two count again. And he's going to hit this into right field, and that's going to drop for a hit. 2-out hit for Luke Waddle. Just not getting the put-away pitch so far today. There's the curveball. Filthy against Andrew Vaughn.
Ball 1.
Just not getting any swing and misses on that changeup. They're not biting. Back to the curveball against Andrew Vaughn. Couldn't get it by him at 95. Not chasing the slider. There's that curveball once again. Andrew Vaughn now starting to see it a little bit better. Tried to get it on the splitter. Wow, we're going through a lot of pitches this inning.
Full count.
Whew, really working. There's the changeup. We pick up our second strikeout, but it took a lot of pitches. So the count is at 2. We're out to face the 4th inning. Still no score. Carlos Salazar batting 235.
Yep.
Take strike 1. There's the curveball, strike 2. We've got an 0-2.
No ball.
Let's put him away. Let's get that 3rd strikeout.
1-2.
Oh, he grounded into first base. I mean, once again, good job that we got the out, but that was an opportunity to get a strikeout.
Hurry.
Oh, there we get a favorable call.
No
Finally.
ball. 1 strike. Ball.
Still not getting any bites on the changeup.
1-1-1.
Oh, if that doesn't hurt me.
No, he's in there.
Oh, they're going to stay safe at first. That's too bad. And with 1 out, we're at 53 pitches. High splitter, not the best place to put that, but we do have an 0-1. That is going to be a fair ball. Unfortunate. Get it in. Here comes the plate. Oh, our defense picks us up and we get 2 outs. Morales picked up by his defense. Great relays. And that ball's hit pretty hard for Zembrowski.
Ball. 1 ball, 1 strike. Ahoy!
Okay, we gotta have the strikeout here. Gotta strike this guy out. 1-2 count. Need the strikeout. Can't get the strikeout. Great play by our second baseman. We do get through 4. No runs scored. But, yeah, missed opportunity there. We really need that. That would have got us halfway to our goal. Now it's going to be really hard to get to 6 strikeouts, especially at his pitch count to where it's at.
Ball 1.
And they're just not chasing the low splitter or the low
Ball,
changeup.
No strike. Ha!
There's a slider inside.
Ball 2.
There's a strike. Okay, Christian Cairo. Can we strike him out? Oh, there it was, and he wouldn't bite. Another foul out. I mean, he's pitching well, no runs given up, and we've actually got the lead, but 6 strikeouts is going to be a little bit hard to get here.
That's a strike. Ball. Ball 2.
Especially when they're laying off pitches like that.
2.
Okay, there's the curveball. Just cannot get the put away pitch. Broken bat. And the catch. 2 away.
Ball. No.
Whew. Maybe Harden, Atlanta's number 7 prospect.
No.
Oh, man. Wow. Those are the kind of pitches that we need called. Yeah, it's just not going to happen.
1-1-1-1.
And the out. We've played 5. Morales with 5 innings of shutout ball. But only 2 strikeouts.
Hee-rah! 0-1. Ha!
Okay. All right. Gotta have it here.
Ball. 1-2.
Still can't get the strikeout. Morales pitching a gem, but just cannot quite get the put away pitch on those 2 strike at bats.
Hee-haw!
And that's something he's probably got his K per 9 probably isn't where he needs to be.
Yeah.
Once again, there's 2 strikes.
Ball. 1 ball. 2 strikes.
And there's a strikeout. There's 3 strikeouts, as the graphic will not show.
Hee-haw!
Okay, there's 1 strike. 2 strikes. Okay, can we blow this fastball by him in the inning and get another inning? There it is. There's 4 strikeouts. Send me back out, coach. I got another inning in me. Come on, coach. Send me out. Send me out. We're ahead 1-0. Give me the ball. Give me the ball. Give me the ball. No, they don't give me the ball. And then comes another one of our prospects that we drafted, Kendrick Pelletier, having a great 2.19 ERA so far. Like to see that average against lefties be a little bit better. And we ended up losing the game 3-2. William Bergala went 3 for 4. Cole Emerson went 2 for 4. Unfortunately, Pelletier takes the loss. And we are going to lose D6 potential on our pitcher, our number one prospect, even though he pitched phenomenally. You have to go in and change it. That hurts. Francisco Morales, 66B. That potential is 86. And unfortunately, that is going to take a little bit of a hit. We had the chance. I mean, you get 6 strikeouts there. You could get him easily up to an A potential pitcher. Oh, before we change this, let's look to see where he's actually on MLB's ranking of top prospects. He was number 19th. Okay, let's remember that. 19th. I rolled and I lost 5. That hurts. And we'll see if that down at 81 potential. Now let's go see. I don't know if they'll update it. It looks like the update is automatic. Wow. Just like that. He drops down to 78. Oof. That hurts. But thus is baseball. We are at April 29th, and it says it is time for your GM to have his monthly assessment of your confidence of your ability as a manager. Use the GM approval rating, adjust with some modifiers, roll, and see what happens. So we started out with a 51 job security rating. Basically, our GM approval rating currently is 10. So then we have to add or subtract a D6 for a winning or losing monthly record. We have a losing monthly record. It's been horrible. And then also a plus or minus D12 for your overall record. So long story short, my 10 approval rating got knocked down to 2. 2 out of 100 to roll on the job security. And we obviously didn't roll well, which means we lose a D10 from our job security rating. And we lost 5. So our job security rating went from 51 to 46. So right now we're at a 46, which is under 50. So now you're starting to get into a little concern mode. Not terrible yet, but you're definitely concerned. And then we have to simulate the day. And we win 3-2. Let's see how we won that game. Burleson with a double. Jerpy went 5 innings, only gave up 2 runs, lowered his ERA. Victor Gonzalez, good inning. Ray Mata, it's down to a 3.6 ERA. And Wantz gets the win with 2 strikeouts. Karinchak gets the save, lowers his ERA to 6, which is not great, but we do get the win. And we're in the final month of April, and on the final month, it's always the same thing. It says simulate the day, then check your email. For each positive email, increase that player's potential by a D6. And for each negative email, decrease that player's potential by a D6. So we're going to go ahead and simulate this day, and then I'll let you know how things went. By the way, we lost 4-5. Hopefully it wasn't a blown save. We had home runs from Kyle Teal, Colson Montgomery, and Andres Chaparro. Cannon went gave it 4 runs in 5 innings. Ray Mata gave up the run that hurt us, but it wasn't a blown save. 3 home runs is helpful. Good to see, but we do fall to 11-20. Okay, let's check the emails to see what we had. We have 4 emails. Would have liked to seen better ones. Don't like to see this. Anderson is going to drop a D6. Oh, we like to see this. Tim Elko is going to go up a D6 in potential. Morales is going to get up some potential. So hopefully he'll get back some of that lost potential. And Guzman is going to get a jump in potential. So we lost Anderson, but then we gained Elko, Morales, and Guzman. So let's go ahead and make those changes at this time. Let's start with the loss. That would be Justin Anderson. He's already 33 years old, so this isn't like the worst thing in the world. He's already reached his potential, and his time is coming past, but still, he does lose 2 potential. All right, next up, Elko. He's already 27. Not sure how much this will help. Although, if he could get up to a 3 here, he would go to C potential, so that would be kind of cool. I rolled a 4, so it goes up to 71 potential. All right, so Tim Elko, that gives him the C potential as far as that goes. Next up is Morales, our number 1 prospect, whose potential we hurt by not striking out 6 people. We had gone from an 86, we lost 5. Can he get it back? A 3, all right. So at least back to the middle 80s. Hopefully that'll help his stock go back up. And then we have Guzman. There we go. Guzman. His potential is 71, so he'll stay a C, but he'll go up 3. Okay. So more good than bad. And the one bad we had was Anderson, who's already past his prime. And so I'll kind of take that. A little disappointed we didn't get better in the doubles as far as like, it's a shame that Ryan Burroughs isn't doing a little bit better. I know his bars aren't great, but I was kind of hoping for his bars, and he is getting some improvement. Caro, boy, it'd be nice if he could get some production. I mean, he's itching to improve. You know, there's some other people. Sebastian Walcott is a highly taught prospect, but so far not seeing a ton of movement on his end. He's only 19. Olin Emerson, nice to see him jump up if we could. Anyway, we got more positive than negative, and it's also good to see Morales got a lot of that back that he lost in my pitching. So Morales, he's definitely got a future. He just didn't have a put-away pitch. But we are on to May 1st.
So that concludes that episode. A little shorter than normal, but we did end the month. Thank you again, as always, for watching. And if you haven't already, subscribe and smash that like button and tell a friend. The Chicago White Sox are moving through season 2. We're definitely showing some signs of improvement. Here we go, White Sox. Here we go. Have a great day, everybody.